Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, as you well know, I got my new book in, and so I thought I would do something that's been kind of on my heart to do for a while, and I'm going to use my new book to do it. Now, on to this. I have seen so many on Pinterest, YouTube, so many color combinations for Prisma and Faber-Castell polychromos, like up to wazoo. And I know that there are a lot of people like myself that have a lot of other pencils besides the well-known brand names like Prisma and Faber-Castell, or even Luminance for that matter. You know, there are a lot of other decent wax and oil-based pencils out there that I know a lot of people use. And it was very frustrating to me when doing some research. I could not find combinations for any of these pencils, and they're not unknown pencils, except for maybe one. They're not really unknown pencils. So I know that if I'm that frustrated, I'm probably not alone. So what I did is I made up my own chart here, and as you can see, I messed up a little bit. I tried to put them in order of lightest to darkest, and here I kind of made them oopsie. I also added a couple. I felt like they needed some black. So this one's a little out of order, but otherwise it's from light to dark. I would be happy to give this to you free of charge as a PDF. I think I can still do it. Yeah, as a PDF. I will be happy to email it to you. All you have to do is just give me your email address, which I will keep totally private, and give me source credit if you use it, like say in another tutorial video or something of that sort. Just give me source credit for it, because I made this was all my own work. I don't mind sharing. That's my only stipulation, is just that I get source credit, since I worked really hard on this. I'm telling you, if you want to do it, as a side note, little bonus tip, get yourself some graph paper. And like one of those little things that has squares and circles on it. It's for like people that are doing like floor planning and all that. I'm telling you, being able to count the squares helped tremendously with this. So, and then you just take a light box and you put your thing with the graph underneath of it, and then you take your regular paper and you trace it, and there you go. So, but I don't mind giving this out. Just give me credit. That's all I ask. So, with that said, the brands that I decided to use were Black Widows, which are amazing pencils. People say they're oil. I love them. They're kind of creamy. They're not as creamy as Prisma, but they're still fairly creamy. Artex is they are such good pencils. They are definitely a good alternative to Prismacolor. Really nice. Arteza Expert, because I know a lot of people use those also. Gold Faber, which is the student grade version of the Faber, only they're wax based and not oil based, like the polychromos. They're okay. I mean, I'm not all hot for them, but they're okay, and they're a lot cheaper. So you know, that's why I included them. Brutferner, because I know a ton of people have these. I did a review about a year ago and a half ago, something like that, and it's gotten thousands of views. So I know that people have these. These are the regular Brutferners. They're okay for an budget oil based pencil. They're okay, but I know a lot of people have them. I probably had the hardest time with that one, trying to get a nice gold blend. That one was probably my hardest one. to pick out the colors. Starjoy Gold, which Lori, I'm trying to color my world, had a active hand in the making of. They're definitely better than the original Starjoys. I did not like the Starjoys. The regular Starjoys, I did not like them. I gave them away. I do not have them any longer. Did not like them. But the Starjoy Golds are excellent. They're really nice. And surprisingly, what might surprise some people is the Sargent Arts. They're actually really decent pencils for being, and by the way, their water-soluble crayons are also really nice. But their color pencils are actually, I mean, they sharpen kind of wonky sometimes, but no more or less than Prismas do. They're a little harder, but they're actually really nice pencils. Castle Arts Gold are also really nice. They're very creamy. And then there's the regular Castle Arts, which I know people, and you can see the difference between the regular Castle Arts and the Castle Arts Gold. You can see the difference. I had a hard time getting a proper yellow for that, so it's not as bright as that one. These ones are a lot creamier. And the most one surprising of all is the Uni Posca. I buy the people that do the Posca pens. These pencils they're like Arctics, only even better. They come out in a very small set. I think if I remember correctly, like 48, I believe. They're really, really nice pencils. Arctics, the Posca, and the Black Widow, probably my absolute favorites. But these are, I deliberately did not include the Prismacolor or the Faber-Castell Polychromos, the Luminance, any of the Derwents. I deliberately stuck to the budget pencils so that you guys will have some set of a reference point for doing some kind of gold. And really the key that I have discovered is some kind of like a mid-yellow. Gold fibers, I had to kind of come up with names because they only have numbers. But you want a warm yellow, like a yellow ochre, or a yellow orange, a cad yellow, which is a little bright, but it's a good starter one. Again, warm yellow. They didn't have names on theirs, which is really lazy. Like mustard for the Black Widow, just a warm yellow, okay? Then you want to bring in a reddish brown, but not like a super bright, like a mid-level reddish brown. Any kind of a mid-level reddish brown, like this, for example. This is the Arctics. Anything like this, you want to bring that kind of color in. And then you want to bring in your either a mid brown or a darker brown, and then a black. And the black is for just like the really super shadow areas. And like for Castle Arts Gold, I used the cinnamon. So that's kind of, if you can just look at whatever pencil set you have, that is the key to getting this kind of a, because you can see this is fairly uniform. They're not all exactly the same. Like this one, the regular Castle Arts is a little dull, and I used one of the luminance, thing over it. It just, I had a hard time with that one. Which is why I prefer the gold version. They're a little creamier. So but that's your key, is just the warm yellow, the warm reddish brown, a mid-level and or a dark brown level brown. Both if you want a lot of depth, and then a little bit of black in the shadow areas. What I thought I would do is do a few little mini ones from this page and use some of the pencils. I did a community post asking what you guys would like, because I have the ability to do community posts now, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. They said either advanced features enabled or 500 subscribers. I don't have 500 subscribers yet, but I'm getting there. But I do apparently have the advanced features enabled. So I guess they changed the rules a little, which I'm like, yay! So there is a community post there. So whatever you guys would like to see me color from this book, just let me know in the community post, and I will see what I can do. I have a wide range of pencils. I have a wide range of watercolors, water-soluble crayons, some colored pencils. Just let me know. The only thing I don't have is the Derwent Lightfast. I do not have any of those yet. But I'm working on it. Money's just too tight right now. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to pick my favorites out of here, which is the Black Widow, the Artex, the Uniposca, and I think the Brutferner. Let's see. And I guess the Arteza, because I know a lot of people have the Arteza, so they're okay. As you can see, I got a nice blend with them. So, all right, let's get started.